Is this you?
Yes.
That picture was taken a very long time ago.
You look very happy. I was.
Back then, I believed life would always be this beautiful.
The old man gently held the faded photograph. His eyes filled with memories. For a few moments, he simply smiled. The businessman waited quietly, hoping to hear the rest of the story, but the old man simply folded the photograph, placed it back into his backpack, and looked toward the sky with a peaceful smile.
What happened to you?
My son, some stories are painful, but every scar has something to teach us.
The next morning, the businessman arrived earlier than usual, but this time, he didn't come with questions. He came with breakfast.
Good morning, Grandpa. I thought we could have breakfast together.
Thank you, my son. Please sit. As they shared breakfast, the businessman realized something remarkable. Although the old man had almost nothing, he was grateful for everything. The next morning, the little girl skipped happily toward the familiar street corner, but this time, she stopped and smiled even wider. Grandpa wasn't alone anymore. The little girl reached into her backpack and handed Grandpa a small handmade drawing. It wasn't expensive, but to him, it became one of the most precious gifts he had ever received. After saying goodbye to Grandpa, the businessman couldn't stop thinking about him. Instead of going straight to work, he walked into a small grocery shop nearby. He had only one question. "Excuse me, the elderly man who sits across the street, how long has he been here?" Shop owner looking surprised. "You've noticed him. Most people walk past without even seeing him." The shop owner sighed, then quietly spoke words the businessman never expected. The old man wasn't always homeless. Years ago, everyone in this neighborhood knew his name. His name is Samuel. There was a time when people came to him for advice. He helped many families. Then one tragedy changed everything. Many years earlier, Samuel wasn't sitting on a sidewalk. He was one of the most respected men in the community. Wherever he went, people greeted him with smiles. Samuel believed that true wealth wasn't measured by money, but by the lives you touched. Yet, he had no idea that one heartbreaking day, everything he loved would change forever. 25 years earlier, Samuel was living a peaceful life. He had a loving family, a respected job, and a heart that was always ready to help others. He believed nothing could ever take away the happiness they had built together. But sometimes, life changes in a single day. Then one ordinary afternoon, Samuel received a phone call that would change his life forever. The words he heard made his heart stop. In that moment, his peaceful world began to fall apart. Without thinking, Samuel ran as fast as he could. Every second felt like an hour. He prayed with all his heart, hoping he wasn't too late. When Samuel finally arrived, silence filled the air. He stood frozen, unable to believe what was before him. From that day forward, Samuel was never the same. The smile that once inspired everyone slowly disappeared. Days became months. Months became years. Samuel lost almost everything. But deep inside, his kind heart never disappeared. The shop owner's story ended. The businessman stood in silence. For the first time, he understood why Samuel still smiled. That evening, the businessman made a promise. He would not walk away like everyone else had. Soon, others began to notice. One act of kindness inspired another, then another. Samuel never asked to become rich again because he had discovered something even greater. A loving heart is the greatest wealth anyone can possess. And sometimes, one little act of kindness can change the world.